For those of you who are not in my Loving Life group coaching program, this audio recording is an actual recording from one of our calls. I have not included any interaction with my members to protect their privacy. Good morning, everyone. Today's session is about creating a fulfilling and meaningful life. I am going to start with asking you, what do you desire? As I asked in last week's session, what is that dream that you have wanted to fulfill since you were a child? What does that extraordinary future possibility look like that you want to create? What is your vision for yourself or our world? Everything you do is driven by the desire to feel a certain way. What you buy, what you eat, where you live, what you wear, what you say, who you choose to hang out with, the things you do, what you focus on, what you hope to accomplish at work or home or in your career, the people you give your love to, what you listen to in music, what you buy or bring into your home, what you dream of, all go back to the desire to feel good. And when you feel good, you will, 1, feel happier overall. You will feel more comfortable or confident in your decisions. You will feel more courageous and bold. You will feel more connected with yourself and others. You will feel more productive and get more done. You will find that you can do more in less time. And you will actually be able to say what you mean with clarity. And you will look better and feel better to others, so they are more drawn to you. Feeling good means different things to different people based on your specific life circumstances. You might feel good no matter what happens in your life. You might, for some people, surviving might be their definition of feeling good based on their life circumstances. It might be what they're used to. For others, thriving is their definition of feeling good. Some may be feeling just good enough to get up and get through the day. And some of us are feeling aligned with the pulse of life itself. So what does feeling good look like or feel like to you? Feelings are magnetic. Feelings are power. A feeling is much stronger than a thought or a word. Once you know it by how your body feels, when you think about each thing, a thought may be, I want to feel good. But a thought is in the brain, and it doesn't necessarily translate to the heart of your true feeling area. You can say out loud, I want to feel good, but the words don't necessarily take you there. But when you think it, say it, and actually feel it in your heart, and it feels good, this is where the power is. And it's actually scientifically proven. The heart generates the largest electromagnetic field in the body. And according to the HeartMath Institute, the magnetic component in the heart's field is 100 times stronger than that produced by the brain. And it can be felt and measured many feet away from the body. So I propose that to go be who you want to be and to get where you are meant to go, to advance in your life or career, you need to listen to your heart and listen to your feelings. We actually were brought up hearing the opposite. How many of you have ever heard the following? Don't take it personally. Keep your feelings in check. Don't let your heart rule your head. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Don't get emotionally involved, or don't be so sensitive. Don't let your feelings get the better of you. It doesn't matter how you feel about it, it's the way it is. Be tough. Feelings aren't facts. Feelings are neither facts of what actually happened nor a shared reality. They are indicators of your personal reality. So, what I'm saying here is your feelings are real. What you feel is very real. The material facts might be debatable, but the fact that you feel a certain way is not. In fact, that fact itself is very, very important. And many of us shut down those feelings, which is very difficult and can cause us much anxiety and problems in our life. Feelings are how you perceive life. Perception informs how you live. And the perceptions you have are often based on your subconscious or unconscious belief system, the ego that we've talked about before. So people seeking to be or do more in this world often disassociate positive emotions from the pursuit of success. They tell themselves, well, it'll be worth it when I get there. So what you do is you work long hours, you suck it up, you push yourself beyond what you should do so you can make it. You do what you think or what you believe will help you make a better life for yourself. And you're not listening to your feelings, you're pushing through everything and shutting that down. So in reality, what happens, you end up not loving the process. You might be stressed, the long hours might be keeping you in overwhelm, but you keep doing it even when it doesn't feel good or feel right. You're ignoring your feeling in hopes that you can become somebody or be successful. Because we live in a results-obsessed society. It is all about doing and not about feeling. A lot of businesses aren't focused on how it feels. They're focused on the bottom line results and more business. They usually go for the results or the win at all costs, even at the cost of internal happiness or wellness. Businesses tend to value external achievement over internal happiness or balance. And the reality is, based on a lot of studies and a lot of information, is that is backwards. The Dalai Lama says the point of life is happiness. Why wouldn't businesses value that too? And what would happen if they did? I believe we approach achievement backwards. Think about it. How many of you have come up with your strategic plans, your career growth plans, your personal goals and objectives, or your to-do list by just sitting down and thinking about it? You're using your logic, part of your brain. You're using the problem solving, maybe the mathematic or scientific part of your brain. It's very logical and practical. You put them in writing, in black and white in front of them, and when you look at them, do they make your heart sing? Do they make you feel giddy? Are you so excited to accomplish them you can't stand it? My guess, probably not. At least not all of them. It is because those plans, those objectives, those goals, those to-do lists, those career growth plans are created outside yourselves. We think we want them based on our logical brain, but they don't necessarily excite us in any way. So after time, we actually become automated and we just do it. We just get it done. And we often begin to feel more disconnected or disengaged. It's hard to get them done. It's hard to get excited to do them. Let me just ask you, how many times have you really had to rally yourself to get some of your goals done or get these things done that you don't really want to do? What if, just what if you first got clear on what you actually wanted to feel inside when you accomplish a goal or objective? What is it that makes you really happy inside? What is it that makes you feel good? How do you want to feel when you're getting ready for work in the morning? Or getting up and greeting your day? How do you want to feel when you walk into your office or study? Or when you pick up the phone? Or meet with a client? Or sit in on a meeting? How do you want to feel when you accept a promotion or an award? Or when you finish a big project or make a sale? Or fall in love? Knowing how you want to feel is the most potent form of clarity you can have. Generating those feelings is the most powerfully creative thing you can do with your life and your career. If you understood the root of your desires and recognized the power of your feelings and were able to see both the perils and promise of intentions and goals, think how different your life might be. What if you could turn planning your career into living your life? So here's the twist. Most life and career planning tools are focused on external attainment, results, and accomplishment. Aiming for results is what moves you forward in life, right? The problem? Most goal-setting systems or career-seeking processes fail to harness the power of that internal desire. So the secret is chase the feelings. Chase the feelings that you hope to obtain and feel. Why you are going after that specific goal. Like, why would you go after a master's degree? So you have the degree, so you have the certification? Or is it so you feel more confident and capable? Or it's because you love to learn? Or it's because you want to get the recognition, you want your boss and your family to pat you on the back? When you have clarity on how you want to feel, the pursuit itself becomes more satisfying. The quality of the journey and the destination begin to merge in your heart. So look at your goals, look at your objectives, look at what you want to achieve. How do you want to feel? Write down the words that truly resonate with you. What are the words and the feelings that really warm your heart and bring a smile to your face? Here's some example of words, and as I say these, I want you to actually write down the ones that you connect with, how you want to feel in life, what is important to you. And there's a lot of words here, and I will run through them at a fairly decent pace, but you can listen to this a time and time again and capture the words that really speak to you. And then when you're writing your goals, using some of these feelings for what you're trying to reach towards will help you get more clarity on what your goal might be. So here are the words. And there's many more beyond this. This is just a brainstorm list. How would you like to feel abundant, accepting, accessible, accomplished, acknowledged, adored, adventuresome, alive, amazing, appreciated, attractive, authentic, in awe, balanced, blessed, bold, brave, brilliant, calm, capable, centered, certain, cheerful, cherished, clear, confident, connected, content, courageous, creative, daring, decisive, delighted, desired, determined, dynamic, ecstatic, effective, empowered, encouraged, encouraged, energized, enlightened, enthusiastic, excited, fabulous, fascinating, free, fulfilled, fun, generous, gracious, grateful, grounded, happy, healthy, held, hopeful, impactful, important, inspired, intentional, intrigued, invigorated, joyful, kind, loved, loving, magical, memorable, mindful, new, nurturing, one with self, open, open-hearted, open-minded, optimistic, overjoyed, passionate, playful, pleased, positive, powerful, prosperous, quiet, receptive, refreshing, relaxed, reliable, renewed, rested, revitalized, rich, rooted, safe, satisfied, secure, seen, serene, settled, sincere, smart, spontaneous, solid, spiritual, strong, successful, supportive, sure, sweet, talented, tenacious, tender, thankful, thrilled, treasured, understood, unified, valued, vibrant, vital, vulnerable, warm, wealthy, whole, wonderful. These feelings I am talking about is how your heart feels. That feeling that resonates in your heart or in your body. When you learn to listen to your heart intelligence, its intuitive intelligence, its intuitive wisdom, and follow it, you will see how this instinctive source of intelligence can help you find your rhythm through unpredictable times and during times of overwhelm. You will learn how to establish your own unique balance in a hyper-connected, fast-moving world. You will learn how to tap into your heart's intelligence and use that to maintain your resilience and well-being, as well as help you make decisions in which directions will bring you more fulfillment as you grow and prosper in a way that truly resonates with you. As I read those words out loud to you, there were certain words that warmed me up, that made my heart sing. I know those are my words. So if you, when listening to those words, write down the ones that really resonate, that make your heart sing, that warm you up, those are your words. That's the desire you have. That's what you want to go for. And what goals will help you feel that way? Or which of those feelings will come alive if you hit certain goals? As I've said many times from the beginning of this group coaching program, most people live in their heads. Most of their actions are a result of unconscious or subconscious beliefs that are deeply ingrained in them since childhood, and we have stopped listening to this feeling that I'm talking about today. What happens with most people is they do quit listening to their hearts or their natural intuition. They begin to focus on what everyone else thinks. And as I've said before, that usually starts in grade school. Because of the rules and expectations, children stop listening to their heart and their natural wisdom because they can't just spend all their time doing what makes them happy. They have to listen to the teacher. They have to stand in line. They have to do the things the teacher tells them when the teacher tells them to do it. They no longer can do what they want when they want based on how it feels, which is what a young child does. They begin to focus on keeping everybody else happy, from their parents to their teachers to their friends. They begin to care about what everyone else thinks. And then they begin to dress and talk and act in ways to fit in. We have stopped doing the things we love because others might think it's dorky or stupid. I did that myself. My grandfather was a violin maker. And so early, I thought that was so cool. So early on, I took violin lessons. But other kids ridiculed me. They thought I was goofy. So I stopped playing. What did you stop doing because of others' opinion? Many of my clients are working in jobs or careers that they don't love. They chose their profession because it would pay the bills. It would make money. And they may have had some related skills or talents. Or their parents said that is what they should do, or they were told it was a respectable position. Many of my clients are stressed and overwhelmed and just plain unhappy doing these things, and they turn to me to help them figure it out. So once we go through the process, many actually end up staying right where they are and growing within their company because they've discovered what makes them happy, what makes their heart sing. And that potential was always right in front of them. They just weren't capitalizing on it because they were head-based versus heart-based. And if we can go back to those words that I mentioned, find out what it is that makes their heart sing, what really resonates with them, look at their current job and what they're doing or their goals, and what brings those feelings, and they focus on the feelings and not the actual hard fact of what they're doing, they can learn to love their job. So the good news is, whether you are in a job you love or not, what you are doing right now is exactly what you are meant to be doing. Is every job you've had in your life is part of your journey. You are meant to learn something from it and build upon it. So you're not wasting time, whether you love your job or not, but you're learning. It's a life experience. Your body tells you the truth. Most people don't listen because they don't want to hear it. And they are not always comfortable with what it is telling them. You are not used to listening to your heart or your body. I know this because I didn't listen for many, many years, and I paid for it big time with stress-related diseases and major changes I had to make in my life. Your heart, your soul, your inner being knows best. Many people struggle with this concept up front, but in the end, when you get good at this, you can begin to see the strategic advantage it gives you to listen. When you listen, you will find you are more connected with yourself, your families, your boss, and your clients. So if you are truly seeking a happy, fulfilled, meaningful life, pay attention to what you are feeling. Listen to your feelings and follow them. If your heart warms, follow it. If it feels good inside, follow it. And stop and look at the things that don't feel right. Do you have to do that? Pay attention to when fear or stress or anxiety shows up, and stop and ask, do I need to do this? Ask yes/no questions, because your heart will warm with the yeses when it's truly what you're meant to do, and it'll cool with the no's. It'll warm with truth and cool with untruth. And you will most likely begin to set a better path to take you towards what you're meant to do and spend less time doing what you're not meant to do. So my lesson today is about learning to listen to this inner guidance to be able to create a fulfilling and meaningful life. So that's what I had planned. Any questions?